Hey everybody, this is Jaxxsin. And if you watch anything on my channel or anything like that, you follow me on Facebook, Twitter, whatever, you know that I fucking absolutely hate Destiny. Now, the reason I hate Destiny has nothing to do with the gameplay. I have nothing bad to say about the gameplay. The game mechanics, yes. The end game content, yes. The grind, yes. The reuse of old content in supposedly new DLCs where you just, it's the same fucking mission you've already done. It's just reordered differently with different mobs, you know what I mean? But it's the same fucking thing. Those things I'll get into a little bit later, but to start with, I just want to let you know, I'm not a Halo dude. Never played Halo. I never owned an Xbox. I grew up with Nintendos and fucking PlayStations. That's just what I had. That's what, my friends had. So that's what that's just what I played. So, I knew nothing about Destiny. I didn't follow any of the pre-release stuff, the E3 reveals, nothing like that. So I had no knowledge of this game whatsoever. I had no knowledge of Destiny going into it. 2 days after release, my buddy came over with his PS4. He's just like, I gotta show you this game. You would love this game. Because I played a lot of World of Warcraft. I played a lot of, I play a lot of MMOs. Diablo is not really an MMO, but it's a grindy game. And he's recognized that Destiny appeared to be very grindy. So he just thought, Jake would love this. So he brought it over to show me it. And so I'm playing this game. And something about it immediately. I'm just like, wow, this is so smooth. This is usually you pick up a fucking shooter like Battlefront, for instance, the beta. It just kind of feels like every other shooter. Yeah, a couple of unique little things that make it unique to its own game, but, it's at the end of the day, it just feels the same as every other shooter because, basically, in my opinion, what I think is happening is the publishing companies don't want to take risks. They don't want to try anything new. They know that Call of Duty style, Battlefield style, these kind of fucking games, they make money. They sell. People like them. People enjoy them. People buy them. So right out of the gate, Destiny felt different and new to me, which I actually absolutely loved. And then there's the gear, leveling up gear, and stuff like that. And I absolutely loved it. I was like, man, I need to get a PS4 because at the time I was on PS3 still. I hadn't bought the current gen. I didn't have a 4. I had a Wii U at the time is what I had. So that was my newest system, was the Wii U. And after playing this game, I'm like, damn, I need to get a PS4, dude. My buddy Trevor's like, this is actually on the PS3. If you want to get it, you can get it for the PS3. I was like, really? And I was stoked. I had no idea about this game, none at all. So I'm going into this as a completely just fresh slate. So I buy the game, and I love it. I level up all 3 characters. I'm doing the raids. I'm, all this. Yes, Year 1 Destiny fucking sucked. It was a grind. Some people would say it's a grinder's paradise. I would say it's not a grinder's paradise. I would say it's a grinder's definition of hell, that game. Because Year 1 Destiny, if you haven't played Year 1 Destiny, if you weren't there in the beginning, then you have no idea what I'm talking about. But you would get purple engrams. I think I only ever got a total of 2 because the drop rate on those were so low that you was lucky if you even got one of those. I mean, you had people just sitting there killing mobs in this cave that was glitched out to where they would come out. I'm sure you've heard of it, the treasure cave. That shit was legit. That was the best way to get fucking legendary engrams, was to sit in one spot and shoot these mobs that for some reason were glitched so that they spawned just over and over again. That was the best way to play the game. I didn't do that. I never did that. I was running strikes, I was doing raids and shit like that, trying to get my loot legit, and I never fucking got anything out of the fucking legendary engrams until they reworked the system, which I was glad that they did. But Year 1 Destiny was no grinder's paradise. It was grinder's hell. Because the loot system is completely random. So it doesn't matter how many kills you have. If you're the top kills in the raid, doesn't matter. If you're carrying groups through the Vault of Glass over and over again, guess what? It doesn't matter because the loot is completely random. There's no loot master. There's no, party leader that has complete loot control to decide who gets it, to divvy it out according to merit, according to who's been there week after week, who's been a part of this, like a normal MMO. Now, I know that Bungie, this fucking thing isn't an MMO. I know that they adamantly have said that it's not an MMO, but let's fucking be real, folks. They are marketing this shit as an MMO. They have, out of Destiny's mouth, they have said vanilla Destiny. That is a fucking straight up reference to World of Warcraft. Vanilla WoW. This is, they are marketing this as an MMO. Okay? And I'll tell you why. And, I know a lot of people are going to be like, oh, he just fucking, he's talking shit because he never got a Gallahorn. Which I didn't, After 80, 90 hard mode kills, I still didn't have Gallahorn. In fact, I didn't have a Gallahorn up to the point when they nerfed it and then Xur had it that weekend. That's just the first fuck you, Bungie gave me for playing their game. And I'm going to continue to say Bungie. I know a lot of people think this is all Activision, and it fucking very well might be. But Bungie's name is the first fucking name I see when I turn on Destiny, so Bungie is who I'm going to fucking hold responsible for this. I don't give a shit who the publisher is. I don't care if they've got a choke chain on them. They're holding them down, beating the shit out of them, telling them what they have to do. I don't care. Bungie is the first name you see when you turn on that game, so Bungie is responsible, in my opinion. Moving along. I bought the Dark Below and the House of Wolves DLC really early. I bought the $30 package, so that's $90 that I spent on this game, right? Once the Dark Below released and I saw how minuscule the new content was, how the majority of it was just reworked areas with different mob spawns, there were only a few new areas. And were they really new? I'm going to post some videos in the description of this from BD Dobbins for the win. Go check them out. They're fucking awesome. This is a kid who is a Halo baby. He grew up on Halo and shit the same way that I grew up on fucking Mario and Link, okay? Same diff. He was a fucking Halo kid, I'm a little bit older. Xbox I didn't get. I had the PlayStation, but for a lot of kids, Xbox was their first system that they actually owned for themselves. I mean, of course, everyone, I'm sure had like a family system, a Nintendo of some sort. But as far as like personal systems, mine was a PlayStation 1. Other people, they get, Xbox. That was their first system, and Halo was amazing to them. It was, and I've played Halo probably a total of 5 times. Never owned an Xbox, never really had more of an opportunity to play it, so I've only played it a few times, so I can't testify to Bungie's, overwhelming legacy. I have nothing to offer on that insight. So if you want something like that, you go to BD Dobbins, and this guy followed that shit. He followed the press releases, he fucking followed everything that they were doing pre the game, where they straight up lied. Like, I don't care who you are, like, you have to admit they lied. They said there was going to be a trading system of some sort, which would make sense with how their loot system is structured. It would be like, I don't know, World of Warcraft, where you'd have a raid lead who could divvy out the loot. Or, I don't know, like, say, my brother, for instance. My brother fucking Exempt. He has gotten, like, 6-7 Gallahorns during the course of playing this game. He didn't need them. He didn't want them. He felt bad that he received them. But it's not his fault. Ultimately, it is not his fault that it only gave him, out of our whole group, the G-Horn. It's not his fault. That's not his fault. That's something wrong with the loot. And he, over and over again, he'd just sigh and be like, man, I wish I could give this to you. Because he knew how hard I had been hunting it. Like I said, over 90 hard mode kills. Right? 90 hard mode kills. Collectively on Crota and fucking Atheon. And I don't have a Gallahorn. Okay? Another thing about it is their rep factions. They give you rep to farm. Also, another huge thing about MMOs. So I know it's not an MMO, but it's trying to be an MMO. A very bad MMO. But regardless, it's fucking marketed as an MMO. If you're farming fucking reputation, then it's an MMO. I'm sorry. If there's reputation to farm, then that's, like I said, it's not an MMO. It has all the worst qualities of an MMO with none of the good shit of an MMO. That is Destiny in a nutshell. So, I wanted the Revenant shader. If you don't know what that shader is, go look it up. It's fucking awesome. I'm sure you've got it now. Because from what I understand, they fucking completely reworked the fucking way reps rewards you in the Taken King. Which I don't own. I won't fucking buy it. I'm $90 into this game. I'm not going to give them fucking any more money. Especially considering that my friend Steve, who waited a year, got the same thing I would have paid $130 for $60. Plus those emotes, which I don't give a shit. I don't care about emotes. That's some vanity bullshit that I just don't give a fuck about. But still, he got those, and I would have had to pay $20 for those. So total, I would have paid $150 for something that he paid $60 for. That's more than double. What he got, I would end up paying more than double for. And why am I being punished? Because I supported them from the second day it was released? because I bought the game and the expansion and like sat there and grinded their horrible fucking release of a game. And by the way, this is where I'm going to get into it. Year one Destiny was planned. I don't care what anyone says, you know, and I have no definitive proof on this, but there's proof of other things. There's proof that content was finished before it was released. There, you know, like people were finding files on the disc that were fucking for shit that released in the House of Wolves and goddamn fucking House of, and Dark Below. They were fucking finding that shit. So that tells me that that shit's been finished, and it would make sense, because if you had $500 million to make a game and day one Destiny is what you made and everything else you've been working on since then you fucking fell at your job, Bungie. If day one Destiny is the game that you spent 500, I know it's a 10-year plan, blah blah fucking blah, I don't care if it's a 10-year fucking plan. They had $500 million. So split the difference. That's for Destiny and Destiny 2, right? Well, okay, that's 2 games, $250 million. $250 million. Day one Destiny is what you got? No. They knew what they were doing. In fact, in my opinion, this is all opinion. This is all opinion based on my own personal experience with the game and seeing it change from day one to fucking goddamn now. Okay? So, in my opinion, everything that they are releasing has been finished. I believe that it has been finished and it was cut. That's why the fucking head story writer who was with them through all the Halo games, clearly a beloved member of the Bungie family by the fans, this is why he quit. He quit straight up. This is why the composer of all the music of Destiny and all the Halo games came out and tweeted that the music in the E3 trailer isn't mine because Activision won't allow us to use my music that I've already made for this game. And then they fired him. They forced him out. There's another video on that. I'll have a link for that from BD Dobbins for the win. Again, an awesome video by this guy. He's fucking amazing. He does his research, he does his homework, and he delivers the truth. That's nothing more. And he speculates. Yes, there's some speculation in there, but he offers up facts to back up his speculation. And I'll have all those links in the description. Go check him out. If you're interested in this, go check them out. Okay. So the Taken King releases, right? I'm on the fence about it. I'm thinking I might get it. I'm, you know, like, cause I fucking still, regardless of how fuck you Bungie has been to me, how fuck you Bungie has constantly been to me for playing their game. The only reward I ever got for playing that was fuck you. Fuck you, Jaxxsin. You think you can carry a raid group and get something you actually need? No, fuck you. You think you can, back to the rep. This is my final bitch about their fucking loot system. And after that, I'm going to get into the gameplay and all that bullshit. But right now, one last thing. I was farming that Revenant shader from Dead Orbit. Sorry, I trailed out there and got away from that. I was farming that. I had the rep up to 33 at one point. And my brother just was doing it as a fucking whatever on one of his alts. He hit level 7 and he got that shader. I had 33 ranks with them and did not have that shader. And I'm not saying I'm like some hardcore gamer motherfucker, but when I play a game, I play the shit out of the game. I intend to be one of the best of that game. And I want to be rewarded for my time spent in the game. And Destiny never rewarded me for my time spent in the game. I never felt better than anyone else. Even though I had more kills and shit, I never felt like I was getting anything that was better than anyone else. I never had anything that, someone who played 5 hours a week couldn't get because of the way the loot system works. So, I'm on the fence about the Taken King when it comes out, right? I'm on the fence. Then I see what they do with this fucking pricing. And what Luke Smith said about these. If you could see these emotes, you'd throw money at the screen, right? And then he's like, I'm sorry, that was kind of insulting. So you know what we're going to do? We're going to sell them to you for $20. So guess what? His apology is fucking moot at that point. Because guess what he's done? His apology was basically like, okay, I understand you don't want to buy content you already own, so we're going to sell it to you for $20. So if you're, you already own the original Destiny, House of Wolves, and the Dark Below, you own those, right? You're going to pay $40 to get the Taken King, right? Now you have to pay in addition another $20 to get the fucking emotes. So you're ending up paying $60 anyway. Why not just go buy the fucking goddamn game again? What kind of an apology is that? What kind of way is that to treat your fucking day one players? Okay? Like I said, I played fucking World of Warcraft, man. After being treated the way I was treated by Blizzard, when I was there for something in an event, when I was there, they fucking recognized their player base as being loyal and supportive, and they supported you back. You would get things in the game, you know, maybe just visual things, maybe just something, you know, that sets your character apart slightly from the other characters in the game. It doesn't matter. That thing is like a testament. It's showing them that you have been there, that you have done some fucking awesome shit. What do I have to show for my time in Destiny? Absolutely fucking nothing. Absolutely nothing. If I buy the Taken King, then I get something because I beat the first bosses in the game. But guess what? This isn't exclusive to fucking anyone that just was there from day one. Anyone could have gotten this so long as they beat Skolas, fucking Atheon, and fucking goddamn fucking Crota before the fucking Taken King released. Which most of my friends that started playing towards the end were actually got the fucking $60 deal where they got the Taken King and everything in that one fucking package with the goddamn fucking dances and bullshit. They got a fucking awesome deal. They waited a year and they were rewarded for it. They rewarded people for not playing their game. They rewarded people for not playing their game. I want that to be a fucking goddamn point of this video. If you played Day 1 Destiny, you were not rewarded. You were fucked in the ass. You were fucked in the ass by a $150 price tag that other people paid $60 for. Alright? That's fuck you. That's a fuck you for playing me. And I don't give a fuck how amazing the shooting is. I don't care how fucking smooth it is. I could give a fuck less. They are so full of them fucking selves to think that I would pay $150 for something that someone paid fucking $60 for. They're out of their fucking minds. All that did was teach me that I shouldn't have bought it, that I should have waited, and I should get it in a deal later on, right? That's what that taught me. That taught me that if you wait, you fucking get a better deal. You get more content, and you get a better deal, right? And now that I don't own the Taken King, I didn't buy it. I'm not gonna fucking buy it. I'm fucking done with that game. You know why I'm fucking done with that game? But because I didn't buy the Taken King, guess what I can't do? I can't do fucking Nightfall. I can't do fucking, you know, like so much of that game. It's just closed off to me. I can't turn the missions up. I can't do the daily heroics. Half the in-game content is gone. For what? I paid 90 goddamn fucking dollars for your fucking game, Bungie. And you're gonna say fuck you to me in that fashion? Where you're gonna take half my fucking game away if I don't buy your fucking $40 expansion? Get fucked. Go fuck yourselves in every sense of the word. I literally mean bend your cock around your fucking leg and stick it in your own anus. That's how you fucking make me feel, Bungie. That's what you basically made me feel like you said to me at that point in time. This is why I hate Destiny. This is why I won't play it. This is why I will never fucking buy a single fucking property that has Bungie on the fucking name of it. And you can say it's Activision. It's fucking Activision. It's not Bungie. No. It's time to wake up and smell the facts. Bungie's the first name you see. Bungie is responsible. Fuck Activision. Fuck Bungie. Fuck Destiny. And fuck them for saying fuck you for playing me.